and you can quote this on me. There is no way the Orioles or Red Sox make the playoffs this season. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way.
I set the bar really low at the NBA predictions.
I don't think all Mavs fans look into the stats like I do.
It's not the great value Target brand toilet paper or whatever. It's the Charmin Ultra Strong.
I don't know if Nick Nurse is the coach for the Raptors. I don't know if he's the reason why they won the 2019 championship. I feel like that was more of a team effort.
The Mavs cannot say we do not miss Seth Curry shooting threes.
This questions the firing of Dwayne Casey, who I think is a very underrated coach.
To me, the Capitals really pushed all their chips for this season.
Hello, I'm Mike Grimes, and you've been listening to Outsiders Opinions with Kevin and Austin.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to our MLB Opinions of the Week. Yes, the World Series is almost here, and it could be here. It could be set, but we are recording before that. But the question is about the Los Angeles Dodgers, who have put so much money into their team that is it inevitable that they win?
I don't know if it's inevitable they win this year, but I think it's inevitable that we will see them in the World Series. Maybe 75% of the seasons we have during Ohtani's contract. I mean, that's really what it feels like. Kevin, they have so many MVP players on their team, so many players that on other teams would be their best player. And if they get Murakami, who's a Japanese free agent, I'm worried for the state of the league, not the Yankees, for the state of the league. And I think that based on how the Dodgers do the next couple seasons during the winter meetings in 2027, there may be a lockout.
Yeah, they're good. And yeah, I do think it's going to be inevitable that they're a deep playoff team. And a lot of that is just how well they build a roster around Ohtani. And to me, what makes this really go is Ohtani. Ohtani is a fantastic player, and he's a guy that meets the moment. That's why it is so shocking and disappointing for people in LA that are Angels fans, at the Anaheim Angels, that they just couldn't make it to the playoffs with Ohtani. He is that guy. He's incredible. He had an incredible performance to get them to the World Series. So to me, that is what makes them feel inevitable, is if you can just get to the playoffs, you have someone now pitching and hitting at an incredibly high level in Ohtani that you're going to get his hitting every night, and then you get his games one or two times a series.
Yeah, and you add part of that they have a Cy Young level pitcher in Yamamoto. They have former Cy Young winners in Blake Snell. They have Tyler Glass now. I mean, it never ends. It never ends. Their depth of talent and immense, just high level play that they get game in and game out by so many different players. I think they are inevitable in some senses. I think that whoever wins in the AL, as we're recording this, that has not been decided yet. We will do a preview of the World Series. But whoever wins, I think will have a chance against the Dodgers. The Dodgers have looked beatable this season. But I saw somebody going in on the ESPN article before the postseason said, there is no super team in this postseason. I'm like, I don't care if the Dodgers have 88 wins. That is a super team on paper with the eye test. I don't care if they have a couple bad games or if they only get 88 games won. If they make the playoffs, they're a super team. You can't have as many MVP winners, as many Cy Young winners, as many players that they've had made all-star games and not say that this team is a super team by every measure. If this team was in the NBA, they'd be a super team. That has not changed because we're in the MLB.
Absolutely. And a lot of it we even haven't mentioned. You have Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman. Those are guys those are solid contributors and amazing. Like, if you could just have a well-built, like, solid players around Ohtani, they'd still be a dangerous team in the playoffs because they have Ohtani. But the Dodgers are even more dangerous because Freeman was an important part for when the Braves won the World Series in 2021. And then Mookie Betts was a huge part of that shortened season World Series with the Dodgers. Yes, they have Corey Seager, but Mookie Betts has won championships before, especially with the Red Sox earlier in his career. Freeman and Betts, and yeah, as you exact, it is, if this were the NBA team, the Freeman and Betts are superstars that won at a level, and now they're taking, quote unquote, a step down. But it's important in baseball because every player has a chance to hit multiple times through the order. They just add to an already bolstered lineup. And the thing that makes LA inevitable and feel inevitable is also their willingness to pay more. They went and spent big on Ohtani and Yamamoto last year. And then this year they went and signed guys a lot. They went and went and signed Blake Snell. They also signed Kirby as just a relief pitcher. They really value everything. And that's something that if they went and got the Japanese right fielder, how do I say
His
it?
third baseman's Murakami.
Oh, Murakami. That would be big for them because they have a solid third baseman, but just another guy. They're willing to spend money. There are some teams where they spend money and they're like, okay, this is it. I'm not going to spend anything. I'm going to rely on my farm system. And the Dodgers can rely on that. They can go make trades for guys. It really is tough to find weaknesses and for a team to kind of have a down year unless players get injured. So that's not to say they should be handed the trophy every year, because I do think the AL teams have a chance. It's just the Dodgers have placed themselves with their money and the players they put, especially with Ohtani. They're going to be competing deep in the playoffs every year.
Yeah, they feel inevitable, and they are in a lot of senses. Like you said, the only thing that can really stop them is injury. So we'll have to see whether or not they're able to close it out this year. But I think they're going to be, for the entirety of the Ohtani contract, they're going to be a mainstay in postseason baseball, especially NLCS and World Series baseball for a long time to come.
Yeah, and we will be covering the World Series. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. We appreciate you listening to Outsiders Opinions.